Hey guys, welcome back. This is Mark McDonnell at Cre8tiveMarks University. Enjoy the new and updated YouTube channel with all this new content, and let us know if there's anything particular you'd like to see by writing in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is actually a question that I've gotten more than once, especially recently, and it's kind of an interesting process. It's actually asking a question of how do you increase your muscle memory, or I perform doing a lot of memory sketches and sketching on location and trying to remember either posture or a character design or costume and all that kind of stuff. And people often ask me like, well, how do you do that? Well, I wouldn't say that A plus B equals C. In art, a lot of times it's a combination of a lot of things, but the one that really matters the most is being observant and paying attention, cataloging shapes, using your brain to remember, and testing that memory when you get home. So whether it actually has to do with the way someone is walking, there's like, this girl is almost like a bird. I can remember all this stuff. So the way someone's walking, the way that their arms are out perched like a bird, or, are they kind of slower moving things? So they're hunched over and their knees are pinched together, or simply that something is more about a giant rectangle and a triangle combined that would give you an old person with those giant blinders on. So a lot of things have to do with how gesture or something flows, meaning that's their posture and kind of who they are. So you can kind of see that here. Maybe someone has a little cane, and the cane is at an angle, so everything is pointing in towards the middle, causing something to be a little more off balance, meaning because all these things are pointed to a center piece, it's almost at a tipping point, so they seem like they're not sure of on their feet, right? Or it has to do with something about a personality or how someone looks. So a lot of that is literally, I'm like, okay, that's a long rectangle, a big triangle, and two half moons. And so I kind of remember those shapes, and the rest is for me to fill in, how much of the muzzle is there. You can't even see their eyes. So there comes posture, personality, maybe within the sketching or within your designs, that person has a very long body where the legs are tapered at the end. So you'll see this a lot with, people who are either hearkening back to bell bottoms or something like that, because they're usually, I hate to say this because everyone's an individual, but if you're like a hippie, or you have your body's a lot thinner, maybe you're vegan, maybe you're more health conscious, maybe you smoke a lot, whether it's green or brown, I don't know. They have a particular body type a lot of times, and so you're playing off of type. You're trying to get an individual, but at the same time, you're actually really trying to play off of a theme or an identity. So I would say that those kind of things are really important. I'm looking for height. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll sketch. I'll do my whole lunchtime activity of drawing, cafe drawing or lunch drawing or whatever. And then I'll try to take a snapshot of someone, and I'll try to simplify it in a way where I know that I have a very long body and it flares out at the bottom. So I will almost draw them almost straight on, so that I understand how the pieces are put together. But I'm going to try to remember the posture and do all that later on. So whether it's at the end of work or after dinner, I'll try to use my mind, the power of my brain. And I'll literally try to remember and force it out of my system. Now, you're trying to increase observation, you're trying to increase shape design, but you're also literally working with design. So what's on the page needs to be a good approximation of what you saw, but also needs to look nice and have some sort of appeal. What I mean by appeal is it looks good to look at. That's individual, but it's a good thing to start thinking about and working on. So the process of memory sketches is a very helpful tool to try to figure out how to utilize design. Also, not only just increase your mind, but be able to use it later if you need to design a hippie. You need to think about Burning Man characters for an episode on a TV show, or you're doing all that stuff, right? Is it a nose where you can't see the guy's eye, and now it's all about a Jim Henson type of beard? So you have something that's more akin to that era, not only in hair, but now you have almost like a Muppet in a way, which is no small feat. So all the details that you're adding on could be individual that you might not necessarily have seen, but you want to try to get the bulk of the information or the shape design that you're going after in order to mimic or be honest to your weaknesses, right? Be honest to your weaknesses. Of course he's going to have not just a cigarette, but maybe something that is rolled up a little bit differently, right? So the process of memory sketching is awesome. And I don't know, it's not about getting the exact likeness. It's getting the feel of the person and the design of the person in order to capture not just a likeness, but almost an archetype or something that someone who is not an artist can relate to and giggle at. Thanks for watching this quick little video on memory sketching and designing. I think one of the main things that has always been impressed upon by my peers and people at Disney for so many years, literally from early on, was be observant. Look at the world around you, and don't be the person who accept something in a way. Really actually put on your glasses and see the world differently. See the world as a designer would. So be observant, watch posture, watch personality, watch design principles. Understand culture or theme, those kind of things, and be able to work it into your work, whether it's for memory sketching or it's literally for work you're doing on a day-to-day basis, 9 to 5. I think it is a really helpful tip. And, memory sketching is free. It's something that you can do on your own, and it doesn't cost any money. It also helps you become a better artist. So I hope this helps, and, enjoy. Don't forget to click the link subscribe right here. And if you have any comments or anything, please feel free to leave them. We're always looking for new ideas and helpful hints for people who are looking to grow. Go ahead and check out Cre8tiveMarksUniversity.com. We got some new stuff coming up. Check it out.